Hi friends, today we're going to a festive style chicken biryani. Let's look into the ingredients. We have here half kg rice, it's a half kg chicken biryani, cleaned a few times and then soaked with water for 20 minutes. We have onion 200 grams. We have chicken 750 grams, chicken with bones. Here we have 1 cinnamon, 3 cardamom, 2 star anise, few cashew nuts, 2 bay leaves, 2 pieces of kalpasi or known as stone flower, few pieces of nutmeg flower, few saffron. We have 75 ml of oil, coriander and mint leaf, a bunch of mint leaf, and then we have 50 grams of ginger and 25 grams of garlic blended together as a paste, Kashmiri chili powder 1 tablespoon, Kevra water 25 ml, and 1 lime juice. Next we have 3 green chili, 100 grams of yogurt, 200 grams of tomato, 500 ml of water, and we're going to use 25 ml of ghee later. Now let's look into how to cook this festive chicken biryani. Okay, first we put in the oil, let it come to a medium heat. Then we put the onion first. Let's cook the onion until it is caramelized, golden brown. Okay, you can see it's halfway to caramelization. Now we're going to add in the spices, 2 bay leaves, nutmeg flower, star anise, 3 cardamom, stone flower, and the cinnamon stick. Then we are going to put in the 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri chili, mix it together. Next, we're going to put the ginger garlic paste. Next, we put in our yogurt. Mix it well. As soon as you mix in the yogurt, you add in your mint leaf and coriander leaf. Then, after about half minute, you add in your chili as well as the tomato. I'm going to cook the tomato well until it's mushy and soft. Okay, as you can see here, it's quite red. The color is there, so there is no need for you to add in any coloring for this recipe, because Kashmiri chili powder we have added 1 tablespoon. The Kashmiri chili powder, even though it's quite red in color, but it's not as spicy as our normal chili powder. If you're going to use normal chili powder instead of Kashmiri chili powder, probably you reduce it into half tablespoon rather than 1 tablespoon. Okay, we're going to add in salt. Now remember, the salt that we're going to add in should be a bit overwhelming than what is required for this masala, because later on we're going to cook the rice together. So we need the salt to balance for the rice as well as for the masala over here. So it will be a bit overwhelming. Test and see after this, and test and see to see whether it's a bit overwhelming. Okay, at this moment after the salt, we're going to add in the chicken. Give it a mix and let the chicken cook for about 75%. Now the chicken is half cooked. Now we're going to add in the water. I'm going to add in 500 ml of water. Okay, Now you're going to mix it a bit and then let it simmer. Now the chicken is 75% cooked. Now I'm going to transfer all this into the rice cooker and put in the rice and cook it. I've placed in half of the portion that we cooked just now, the chicken and the masala. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of the rice. After that, we're going to add in the rest of the masala and the chicken, and we'll top it up with the balance of the rice. Okay, to enhance the flavor, I'm adding in the saffron, and I'm also adding in the kevra water. Last but not least, we're going to add in the lime water. Now everything is in the pot. We're going to start to cook this, but we're going to do a dum method later. Okay, I fried the cashew nut separately and I've added in the rice. The rice has just started to cook. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do a dum method. Have a clean cloth, a towel, cover the pot, and then close the pot. Close it thoroughly. Then you place a heavy thing, like I'm going to place in the mortar here, so that the cover will be intact inside. There won't be any extra air going out while cooking. This is what we call dum method. Okay guys, the rice has actually cooked. It has cooked for about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes it will be ready. Now let's take it out and see how's the rice. Let's see how's the rice is cooked. Cooked nice. Slowly handle rice because basmati rice is very soft, can be broken. Okay, let's check the chicken. See, the chicken comes out easily. It's fully cooked. Now at this point, I'm going to add in the ghee. Since it's a festive version of biryani, we need to add in a bit of ghee. If you don't like ghee, there's no need for you to add. Now, okay, now let's add the ghee. And we'll mix it together. You will know when the biryani is cooked well with enough oil, when you can see that the biryani does not stick to the pot. It comes in separately and very easy. Okay guys, we've seen how to cook a festive style chicken biryani. Do try it at home. If you like this video, please share and please try this recipe. Hit like, and if you want to comment, please comment and ask any questions that you want. Until I see you in the next video, bye bye.